Oh, I'm about to say, who the fuck did that?
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the... So the Hornets win the tip. They set the pick. Here's Halliburton. And Thompson sends it back. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways. But there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Ivy. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Najee. A second chance effort. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now, here's Okoro. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Klingon pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Ivy. Outside Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. Irving with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Right side Irving. Launches it. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Ivy with the bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
A slow start for Charlotte in this one. Still without a basket in the game. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Takes a step back. Irving for three.
Oh my God, bro.
There's the pick. And then Irving slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
I just started, bro. I don't know. Bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Back to Ivy. After Najee from downtown. Hornets with the rebound. And now
What?
here comes Antetokounmpo leading
He
the
gonna
break.
do that. Bro could have literally waited.
And it's blocked.
Oh my God.
One fast break. Nobody near Irving.
How is this game not pitiful, bro?
Hornets trailed by 5.
Look at what a nigga doing, Giannis, my nigga. Look at what a nigga doing, Giannis, bro. What the fuck?
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Now, here's Ivy. Outside Irving. Now, Ivy. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Here's Ivy. The 76ers with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter.
God, that being a Slater earlier is fucking ridiculous, 2K.
Kevin, thanks very much.
No bullshit.
Is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority
No way
of
that
people in the
shit
league.
on that,
So
bro.
that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys ball. Kevin?
What the fuck? Oh my God. I thought all this shit was already set, bro.
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand
What the
why
fuck
he's
just
proven to be a
happened, bro?
versatile scorer. And
This shit
now
all
you're
over the
seeing him
place.
take the next step with his playmaking.
Now here's Giddey. They
That's
grabbed
just
their own miss.
crazy, though. I hate
Kick out
that
to
shit.
Bryant.
Why did we not get the rebound, man? Again, bro.
Back to Thompson.
Again,
And the foul
bro.
will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Charles Lee.
These niggas not
He
even
wants
supposed to
a
be
minute
in the
to get
fucking
things
game.
straightened out with this team.
Thank you.
.132 left here in the opening quarter. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Giddey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. All free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
On its way from Irving for two. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
It's Giannis with the drive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Now, here's Halliburton.
Oh my God, my nigga.
Ivy up top. Pass to Klingon. Knocks down the three ball. And the 76ers lead by one. And here's Halliburton. Fires away from outside. Oh, he nailed it.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding?
16.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first
Who
quarter.
the fuck is? Oh my God.
And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
No, nigga.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Giddy with it. Thompson outside.
Good job.
Going inside. Rebound by Owen.
Thank you for getting the rebound, bro.
Try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Over in the corner, Gasol. It's Olynyk atop the key. Back to Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gasol's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Oh,
That's unbelievable.
why not help though?
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Simons with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking the
You
advantage.
stupid bitch. I'm.
Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Giddy making the defenders look like they're on ice.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Field can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The screen from Thompson. Giddy, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Field attacking. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's what you call a strong take, folks. Buddy Hield so assertive.
Now here's Giddy. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple.
Oh my God. Grab a fucking rebound, my nigga.
By Markkanen. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to limit
These niggas, once these niggas
Thompson
focus on
making
grabbing the
those. If you
rebound,
get
bro,
up too close at the arc, Ahmed
and everything
will
else.
roll right by you.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Oh my God, bro.
Now Giddy. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Floats one up.
Ah, pass
And
it.
in with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lowry Markin, and you can see his length come into play.
He's getting
Nigga
his
do the
first free
same
throw attempt of the
passes.
game
I
here.
don't get
And a
no
year ago, he
style,
was an
bro.
80% shooter at the line, so that's more.
I gotta really use a style.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5
Man,
minutes played already.
Oh my.
Basket is good. They'll get a chance to go north of the That sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. That one on Simons. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Philadelphia.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I'll tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Gasol with it. Picked up by Bryant. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Olynyk has the open look. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Here's Gasol. They kick out to Heel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The screen from Thompson. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
This shit is so fucking stupid.
Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And here's Ivy. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Ivy with it. Pass to Green. Stolen by Okoro. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-4 run right now.
Oh my God, bro.
He's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead.
Takes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got
showing tonight, just unreal.
pass to Irving. They set the screen. Here's Najee. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range. Najee's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Klingen's shot is off. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Here's Ivy. Cranes the three-pointer. Ivy's got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the screen lock in.
Oh my God, bro.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The 76ers leading by 10. Now, here's Ivy. And there's the 3-second ball. This one on the defense. Philadelphia.
Prime you fucking example.
Right here.
Prime you fucking example, bro.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Again, Irving missing.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
And to the Giannis showing creativity.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Here's Ivy. Can't connect from long distance. Hornets trail by 9. Antetokounmpo inside. 1 points in the game. Will not go down. It's number 3 on 12 tries from the floor. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Giannis right side. Pass to Baldwin. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. The 76ers leading by 9. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Ivy. Hits the three-point bomb. Ivy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. 23 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Irving. Ivy on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Klingen's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Here's Giannis.
How the fuck?
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh my god.
And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Najee.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Ivy. Halliburton for 3. Here's Baldwin. It's rebounded by Najee. The 76ers leading by 15. Now Ivy. And Irving throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The whistle that time.
Trey Murphy.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Philadelphia with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Najee. Now Klingen. 6 to shoot. Giannis grabs the miss.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
To stop the run. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the 76ers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Here's Giddey. He's got 11. Pass to Thompson. Back to Giddey. Back to Thompson. Kicks it out to Bryant. 76ers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bay. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Here's Gasol. Markkanen pulls it in. And here is Giddey. No good on that one. Hornets trailed by 18. Gasol's in the post. Takes it from 10. Rebound by the 76ers. .105 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good. Thompson's got 7.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gasol.
Well, the ability to be disruptive with your length. Josh Giddey digging down defensively.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Gasol is double. They could use a bucket, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gasol's got his second basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Giddey. Sweet little floater.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Here's Thompson. The buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Simons with the ball. Here he goes. It's good.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Now here's Giddey. The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Gasol drives in. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The 3 ball. Giddey, no good.
well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And stolen by Jang. Pass break, Philadelphia. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Gasol is doubled. Rebound by Jang.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Now Giddey. The kick out to Bryant. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And some changes here for the Hornets. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Charlotte. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Stolen by Thompson.
Jaden Ivey.
Here's Ivey. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The shot by Ivey, no good. And here's Charlotte. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Pass to Klingon from deep. Irving with the ball. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Giannis.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Halliburton outside. Here's Giannis. No good with the layup.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Irving. Releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the shot is good.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And Klingon has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And to Antetokounmpo, shot's good. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Third personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Number 1, Josh Giddey.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. When you allow good scores to get up. Uncontested shots at the rim. No wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Picked by Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Markkanen. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Markkanen. Back to Giddey. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they'll get another chance. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Right wing. The three. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Giannis has got 39.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here's Thompson. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Folks, Brian Anderson here, along. Side two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's the Bucks to start out. Now Maxey. Pass to Duran. Outside Maxey. No good with a layup. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Bridges. About a minute into this first quarter, and the bucket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. To the inside. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Antetokounmpo inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Bridges with it. Pass to Maxey. Back to Bridges. Shot from the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And it's the Hornets ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
As always, Ali, we thank you. Antetokounmpo is doubled. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Garnett. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Clock at 4. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is Williams. And he drives in. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Duren.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Baldwin. Duren with a rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Oladipo. Baldwin with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Okoro, right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. And the second free throw is good. Oladipo outside. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Left side, Williams. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Baldwin. Clock at 6. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Bucks leading by 3. Okoro over to help. Now Duran. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Williams. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Halliburton on the wing. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year one to year two. That's confidence.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Duran. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on.
Who's cracking my guy?
Excellent so far.
My bad.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the
Man,
basketball as they moved it around and lots of hands were touching it.
Pass to Hield. Back to Simons. Now here's Olynyk. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter.
I can't do that shit, bro. Like, I can't throw the ball in front of nigga, bro. Like, what the fuck?
And here's Simons. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Hield. Here's Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
All the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing. I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're talking off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
Simons, right side. Gasol. Pass to Hield. For 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. And there's the drive.
Oh my God.
Here's Garnett.
Oh my God. Then you still not helping.
Message for that jam. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh bro. This play defense. What the fuck?
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Fields from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Fields got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
There's a screen. Pass to Garnett.
Oh my God.
And he gets that one. Garnett got 8.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Gasol the screen. Here's Simons. Good on the shot. And the Hornets lead by 1.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
And it's in there.
And you know Coach
Bro, man,
loves
there's something in
seeing
my
his
eye
offense operate
all
at this level.
motherfucking night, bro.
Great passing out there.
Oh, what the fuck going on?
Simons outside. Outside for Bay. 6 to shoot.
Oh my God. Somebody gotta switch. That's what I'm saying, bro. Somebody gotta switch.
With 1 on the clock.
Thank you.
And then Gasol with the jam.
Shit is common sense, bro. It's just so hard to operate on this dumbass game.
We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, bruh.
Take it from him.
Fuck.
And here's Bay.
Thank you, bruh. Thank you.
Well, when Bay is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum.
God damn.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Garnett. Over Olynyk. Garnett no good. Charlotte leading by 3.
Oh my God, I lied.
Simons with it.
I lied.
Here's Gasol.
Too late, homie. Should have been sent the hell.
How about the authoritative throwdown by Pau Gasol, making his presence felt and rocking the rim.
Here's Garnett. Tries again.
Oh my God. Oh.
Hornets with the rebound.
Let's hope for his
Oh,
sake
bro.
that he does not try that one
Some.
again.
We not gonna grab that? We not gonna grab a ball?
He's got a clear path. Here's Maxey. And Bay pulls it down. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan.
Oh my God. We not gonna grab that. Not gonna grab that, bro. They telling me we not gonna grab that. And what word is we not gonna grab that, bro? Like, niggas ain't trying to grab that ball. Why the fuck did niggas not try to grab that ball? Just not. Why would you not try to grab that ball?
Hornets leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, right side. There's the block.
He hit the ball down, my nigga. He don't lose the ball without him touching the ball, my nigga. Oh my God, this shit's so fucking stupid, bro. Bad shot selection by a nigga who almost 7 foot, bro. Like, no bullshit. This nigga almost 7 foot, bro. And that's the shot selection he taking. Like, that's the way he putting the ball up. Like, what the fuck?
Inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Come on, bro.
Pass to Baldwin. And stolen by Williams.
Oh my God, he ain't done. Oh my God. Another one without a stare somehow. Nigga just traveled his ass off. Thank you.
Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Can you jump? Oh my God, he didn't jump.
To the middle. Here's Jovic. Baldwin So it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand.
I'm doing that to run it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Okoro. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jovic.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself.
Oh my God! How the fuck is you?
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
What the fuck is he doing, my nigga?
19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. He takes it in. Halliburton on the wing. A deep three. No luck on that one. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Charlotte on top, up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Halliburton. Still no points. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Oh my God, can you come help, please, bro? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
Two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player.
He certainly wants to dominate.
Score with the fucking ball. What is?
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Antetokounmpo, right side. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's the shot clock violation.
That's the wrong button.
Turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Bucks trail. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Inside. And the dunk by Duran.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Here's Halliburton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
That's a crafty play by Halliburton inside. He navigated his way around several coverages.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a one-point game. Pass to Garnett. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. He's off on the layup. Rebounded by the Bucks.
How did he not get that?
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Maxey.
Oh,
there's
that
the whistle on the shot.
Wow,
so 2 free throws for him coming up.
Why would he foul him?
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Down low.
Oh, no, I didn't even do nothing. He just lost the ball.
Pass to Williams.
Oh, my God.
That's a foul called on Isaac
Okoro. I didn't even do shit and he lost it. Oh, no, you don't. How you don't steal a ball that's right? Oh, my God. Bitch coming right to you, bro. Right to you, bro. That bitch coming right to you, bro, and you don't steal it. Oh, my God.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Good. Oh, my bad. I was going to say good help, but I was wrong. That shit didn't matter, bro.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. The kick out to
Why he ain't just lose it?
Inside.
Oh, Lord.
Garnett no good. Hornets
Nigga still got outrun. Oh, my God.
Okoro outside. Pass to Baldwin.
Okay.
They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The floater. Williams grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 3.
Hey, who on who, bro?
Here's Garnett. Baldwin with a rebound. Third quarter of basketball here.
That's transition tape. That's transition tape. Oh, my God.
Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
They didn't call that.
First foul. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Antetokounmpo.
And I was just going for the post.
That's his first foul.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Vassell outside. Here he goes.
Oh, wow, good help.
And he got the whistle on the way up.
He got to foul him for some reason, though.
They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time.
I can't do it.
That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here is Maxey.
Oh, my God.
Powered it down.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Here's Halliburton to the middle. And stolen by Bridges. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Williams' shot is good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need this. Ooh, strong moves from Giannis inside.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Maxey on the wing. Cans it from the wing. Maxey's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Charlotte. We've got 1:55 left.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's been his development.
And B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. You see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And it's Simons with the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 9. Drives to the hoop. Deflected.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Bridges. Oh, Time Lord with the follow.
Hey, you see how Williams gets his points? So many of them come off of teammates' missed shots.
Outside heel. The 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Maxey. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Simons. Stay out of the way! Wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Outside, Williams. Back to Vassell. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Garnett. And Gasol with the block. And they're running. Here's Bay. Yep, that one goes. Bay's gotten his second bucket. That'll count.
And at the buzzer, count it. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. We hear. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Rollins. Pass to Bridges. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Hornets trail by 14. Now here's Simons. The shake. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Boy, Simons' athleticism, so quick off the floor.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The drive by Simons. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Initiative taken by Simons on offense there, attracting the defense, and that kind of attention helps him draw fouls.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Milwaukee leading by 10. Now Williams. The kick out to Maxey. Driving inside. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Second chance shot. The putback. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Bay. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Here's Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hield. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
To hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The first one falls.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Some changes for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Pass to Garnett. 13 feet out. And he connects with a jumper. And the Bucks lead by 9. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo, right side. Second chance effort. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
That free throw's good from Maxey. And you look around the league, Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick, a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Here's Garnett. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Oladipo. Here's Garnett. Baldwin with a rebound. Hornets trail by 13. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Garnett. Going inside. No luck on that one. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Antetokounmpo with it. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Milwaukee leading by. Here's Garnett. From down in the low post, it goes. Garnett's got 15 points here in the second half. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Pass to Garnett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game. And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
And Williams punches it home.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bucks with possession. They lead by 14. Vassell outside.
And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Charlotte foul. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Bucks, Victor Oladipo.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
GG's, get me.